The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
On the campus of Trumbull High School in the press box above McDougal Stadium, this is the HAN Network's coverage of FCIAC Boys Lacrosse. The Trumbull Eagles and Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons getting ready for a Saturday morning tilt due to the impending weather coming this afternoon. We have moved the start time up to 10 o'clock. Frank Granito and Kevin Coleman on the call with you today. We're going to step aside quickly, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back with live action right after this.
Banking well is doing good. That's why, with the support of local community partners, Bankwell has launched the Bankwell Pet Adoption Project to boost awareness about the hundreds of animals in local shelters that need a home. And when you donate to the cause using the Bankwell self-service coin machines, we'll match your donation. For details, visit mybankwell.com/pleaseadoptme. Bank smart, bank local, bank well.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
Have a sports injury or a slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday, now at 3 locations: 131 Kings Highway North in Westport, the iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
Back at Trumbull High School, Frank Granito, and we welcome in my partner, Kevin Coleman. Kevin, good morning. Happy to have you along today.
Good morning, Frank. Good to see that we're going to get some Saturday morning lacrosse. A lot of people around Fairfield County getting treated to some great lacrosse this morning here at McDougal Stadium between Trumbull and Fairfield Ludlowe. Game got pushed back to 10 a.m. now. It was originally supposed to be a noon start due to impending weather coming in to the area. It's supposed to get pretty rough later on this afternoon, but glad to see we're still going to get some lacrosse in. And like I said, for the audience at home, they get to wake up, enjoy some lacrosse this morning on Saturday.
And a big lacrosse game in the FCI conference. You've got the teams currently sitting 6th and 7th in the conference, and they're just a half game ahead of the Staples Wreckers. One of these three teams is going to be on the outside looking in, and a win today would go a long ways for either of these programs to solidify their spot in this year's FCIAC tournament. As we mentioned, the weather not great today. There's a drizzle going on right now here in Trumbull, a little bit windy, and it's chilly out there as they'll be playing on a slippery surface. The home Eagles, wearing all white, will move from right to left on your screen to start, and the Falcons in the blue over black shorts go from left to right as this draw is controlled and won by Spencer Beeble. And the Falcons now, that is the Eagles now, who can set up first offensively. As, Kev, we see our first ball hit the floor here, and the ground ball opportunity is won by Max Chandler of the Falcons. This type of wet conditions, what is it going to bring into play for these two teams today?
It's going to be a slick ball today, so if you're a goalie, got to pay extra attention to any balls that are coming down, close down towards the low shot. But you talk about Fairfield Ludlowe coming into this game. They're on the road here, coming off a road loss to Wilton at Fujitani 13-7. You know, this is a bounce back game they need here, especially on the road. And if they want to get into this FCIAC playoff tournament, this is where it starts today. The playoffs start today for the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons.
And you talk about the goaltenders having to keep an eye on that ball. Well, Carter Lebrook in net to our left had his first look at a shot there. It skipped just wide. But you can see the Eagles trying to go low, test the bounces early on. On the other side of the field would be the sophomore Josh Vaughn standing in between the pipes for the Eagles as they slow things down here. Controlled right now by Peter Roberta, the junior. Stand out in the football season this fall for the Eagles as he's taken down from behind. Possession is going to stay with Trumbull, though, as again doing well to back up on the end line.
Nice job by Roberta. Still get a shot on net while falling down. Good attempt there. And like you said, Frank, I think shooters are going to try and keep their shots low today. You're going to see that a lot, too, today as well.
That was Danny Hoffman who was unable to control that pass. Turned back over, and now controlling is Lebrock. Long pass up ahead across midfield where Joseph Casucci, the senior defender with the long stick, makes his way up now. Pass was deflected, race for possession, and it's going back the other way, so quickly turned over by the Falcons. And wait, hold on. They're going to say that pass was tipped indeed, Kev. It's going to stay with Ludlow.
And good defense there by the Trumbull Eagles.
So just 2 minutes gone by from Trumbull High, Fairfield Ludlow, and the Trumbull Eagles on the HAN network. Again, weather causing serious issues all around the state today. Many baseball games canceled. This game moved up from noon. We are limited in our production due to the weather, as there's only one camera being used during our broadcast this afternoon. We apologize for that inconvenience, but hope you will enjoy this production. And what a great set of productions we're going to have coming up, Kev, as we are in the final week of the regular season now, and still so many of the playoff races nowhere close to being decided.
Oh, I mean, this entire week coming up, Monday through Wednesday especially, we're going to have some great games, including Monday's baseball matchup, New Canaan at Richfield. It's going to be a fun game. But, Frank, we're already getting some great tweets, some people, reaching out to us on social media saying they're watching the game. So if you're at home watching the game, be sure to tweet at us, Snapchat. You can add us, han.network on Snapchat and Twitter as well. So it's great to see people chiming in and letting us know where they're watching from. A lot of back and forth, good sides between Fairfield Ludlowe and Trumbull fans watching from home as well. So that's good to see, and other fans around the county as well. So it's good to see we got some people waking up, having some breakfast, and enjoying some lacrosse here on Saturday morning.
As the Falcons back on possession here, pass out to the front of the cage, but a great job defensively that time by Harrison Bowen, the sophomore, canceling out the opportunity in front as Berg was right on the doorstep.
We've already seen Kyle Atherton get pretty active for Trumbull here on the offensive end, but Anthony Beccaria for Fairfield Ludlow, you've seen him cut towards the net a couple times. They're trying to find him. He's one of the big playmakers for the Ludlow Falcons. You see him try and cut towards the net. He's going to step off the field now. Both teams doing a nice job of trying to work plays in, trying to get creative, but right now Trumbull looks to like they have the right pace right now on the offensive end.
As Roberta was trying to dodge, big shot here, and it's fought off by Lebrock. And rolls out of bounds on the sideline in front of the track. Big save there, first one of the afternoon. After that shot was let go by Leibowitz.
What a great save by Lebrock there. Right off the pole.
Offensive foul called here, so it's turned back over to the Falcons. Good work there, walking the sideline by Casucci. Up ahead, there's Jeff Myers to Beccaria, and then behind the cage to Quinn Thompson at X. Circled all the way around on the left side, and playing catch with Beccaria was Aiden Wyckoff. So now it's Ludlow with 7:10 remaining, who's going to slow it down, try to set up offensively. Still looking for their first shot on cage. Just 5 minutes into this one.
This is the first time we're really seeing the Falcons really slow the pace down here on the offensive end, really work the ball around, get a nice possession, looking for a high percentage shot.
Thompson with it. Turnaround shot here, and he's able to convert as the Falcons strike first.
What a great wraparound shot there by Quinn Thompson, number 22, the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons. With a defender on him, too. It's a great shot in. And the Falcons, that's a goal that they really needed here on the road. They get the first one on the board.
So Quinn Thompson at 5:06 makes it 1-0. On a strong play there, you're right, Kev. We talked about it was the first time they had really slowed it down, set up offensively. And it pays off as now 2 for 2 on draw controls is the senior captain, Spencer Beeble. His pass rolling towards the middle, and Aiden Clark able to pick up the ground ball momentarily. Now trying to fight with it, and a push here, and a flag comes flying out. It's from behind. And it's going to be on Max Chandler, the junior, for the Falcons. So the first man advantage opportunity, Kev, will go to the Eagles.
And a big hit on the sideline there. Wasn't sure. It was kind of a referee with a late flag there. I thought if he was going to call, it was going to be right away, but he called it nonetheless. So Trumbull, they get the first power play here, man advantage, and a good opportunity here to tie things up.
They've got the big sticks up top with Leibowitz, Hoffman, and Tenez. And Roberta sitting over here on the left wing. They'll try to open up a shot for one of these young men and see if they can break through on Liebrock early on here.
And I think it's going to come down to Roberta or Leibowitz here.
As Leibowitz gets it and lets it go, but it sails left of the cage.
That was a good shot on net there by Leibowitz. Just wide of the frame. And the Eagles, I like that possession. They're working the ball around, staying patient. Getting the ball movement there, making the defense work.
Halfway through the first quarter, here is Hoffman. I was back up top, and now Leibowitz controls. Back to even as the Falcons have killed off the man advantage opportunity. No shots on goal, just one for both teams. Ludlow able to convert. Liebrock denying the Eagles at the opposite side, but Hoffman breaks his way to the cage, and he scores on the short side. The defense got lost on the slide. Hoffman walked in all alone, and we are tied at 1.
A pretty pass and a pretty goal there. Backside shot. Defense was caught sleeping. And a great finish by the Eagles. They knot things up at 1 apiece.
So 6:36 gone by, and we are back to even, tied at 1. Hoffman beat Liebrock on the short side there, too. Not a lot of room, but give the senior credit.
Well, you saw him fake to go far side. He found that opening on the near side net and tucked it away. Great finish.
And a good job this time by Zach Taylor, the junior, who wins his first draw of the afternoon. But hustling back defensively and making a play that time was Alec Neubauer.
An errant pass there. It's going to go out of bounds. Ludlow, just like that, gets the ball back. A bad turnover for the Trumbull Eagles in their own end.
Couldn't connect with Lombardi, and it's turned over quickly to Fairfield Ludlow, as Kevin mentioned. So now the Falcons with their first possession since scoring the game's first goal. Samuel Nielsen put that one on the floor momentarily, able to recover there, though. And now Beccaria works behind the net. Trying to dodge on Neubauer. Forced back behind the cage. He resets again. Here is the goal scorer, Quinn Thompson, with it. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. And I've been impressed, Kev. Both teams very patient here through the majority of this first quarter, trying to set it up offensively, not forcing too many shots as Thompson, correction, that was Alex Berg, pinballed through a sea of Trumbull defenders before dropping that one, and the Eagles come out the other way. But The offensive possessions are deliberate. They're trying to get good shots and not forcing everything. We haven't seen too many turnovers so far.
Yeah, but you know what? The defense, I thought, for both sides have really stepped it up. You talk about Ludlow on a man advantage for Trumbull. They don't concede a goal. You're going to see it go back to Ludlow. And for Trumbull as well, they've gotten some nice strips, some clean hits on their defense. So both defenses playing really well to start things out. I think both offenses are still trying to figure each other out. But you're right, they're staying patient. I think if you start rushing, that's when you start forcing turnovers.
That's another clear completed for the Falcons. Good job by Lieberg on that last shot attempt to vacate the crease and win possession on the race towards the end line. And I liked how Hoffman freed himself up there. You could see he wanted to get that shot out, used the screen so well, and he found himself in a high-scoring area, but the bounce just skipped high from a high-scoring area. There, though, is Aiden Wyckoff picking up a rebound and burying it. Falcons back on top, 2-1.
Great job there by Aiden Wyckoff. He's got that awareness there right in front of the net, waiting for that rebound. Gets it right back and buries it. Great finish.
Austin Russell took the original shot, and the save was made by Vaughn. It's his first of the game. Wyckoff waiting on the doorstep shook the defender. And just like that, the Falcons lead 2-1 again with 3:21 remaining in the first.
And it originally was a great save by Vaughn. A great wraparound shot by Austin Russell. But again, great job by Aiden Wyckoff to have the awareness to be in front of the net just in case if a rebound came, and it did. And he finished. Great finish there for the Falcons.
Beeble wins a draw again. 3 for 4 now on the afternoon. We know how important those face-offs are going to be, not only today, but especially heading into the postseason. And for both these teams who are looking at potentially New Canaan, Ridgefield, or Wilton right now in the standings, you've got some of the top face-off men in the conference waiting for you in round one. Back behind the cage, trying to dodge. Faked it the first time, and now Tenez receives.
I think in terms of who I've been most impressed with in terms of in the face-off circle, still has to be Greenwich's Bailey Savicchio. He is so good. The 2 times we got to see Greenwich this year, so strong in that face-off circle for the Cardinals. He's really been impressive.
As Griffin Schutz threw a shot down towards the 5-hole of Lee Brock, but he got down with the stick, denied the opportunity. Second save of the morning. And now Ludlow with an opportunity to expand this lead. With 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, Frank Granito, Kevin Coleman, the HAN Network's coverage of FCIAC Lacrosse, number 6, number 7 in the conference. Ludlow and Trumbull. Both teams very close to clinching a playoff spot, and a win today would go a long ways towards those efforts. Originally scheduled for 12, but due to impending weather coming this afternoon, we've moved our start up to 10 a.m. And the boys don't mind as this one fired just wide to the right of the cage.
You can tell Anthony Barecchia really wants to finish here. He's hungry for a goal. Great save there by Joshua Vaughn of the Trumbull Eagles.
Trying to turn around and let that one go was Nielsen. A good job defensively by Chamberlain as he shoved Nielsen to the turf and couldn't get the shot on target. Pass just misses the stick of Kleinbeck here, rolls out of bounds, and it's turned back over.
Good defense there by the Trumbull Eagles, and again, both teams showing off their defensive skills early on. Some good shots on net. Both goalies making some nice saves early on as well.
As Roberta showing a nice combination of size and speed and size there as he muscled his way upfield. Shot on target, and reaching out to make the save was Liebrock as he's starting to settle into a little bit of his own.
Yeah, great save there by Liebrock. It's a good shot on net. Even better save.
Pass comes all the way across. Here's Alston Russell with it. Circles back to his left. Up top. And Kleinbeck will set it up. I think there'll be a little frustration from Coach Cameraman after that last possession, Kev, just because you had a minute remaining in the quarter and not the best look on Cage. You would have liked to seen Trumbull set that up, maybe take a little more time off the clock, not allowing Ludlowe this opportunity here down the stretch. But great work defensively by Neubauer. Coming over to help is Lombardi. As unable to catch that one in transition was Lapham. And he was shoved illegally, and with 5 seconds left now, we'll see if the Eagles can get anything going. Up ahead to Roberta, who's not going to get a shot off. And that is the way the first quarter will end. Ludlowe struck first, and Trumbull able to answer once. But the second goal from Aiden Wyckoff, the difference right now, 2-1 Falcons on the HAN Network.
At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring has sprung at Walter Stewart's Market, and we're celebrating the new season with fresh takes on spring. From the finest produce around to guaranteed fresh seafood delivered daily by the best local supplier. Not only are we your time-saving one-stop shop for everything you need this season, our personable team is always ready with a helping hand. Shop Stewart's for the best of spring. Find us at 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Sign-ups are now open for one of our most popular programs, the New England 80 Elite Lacrosse Division I and Division III showcases. With D1 and D3 coaches in attendance, players will receive a 60-minute webinar with Director of Recruiting Hans Hansen, a custom NE80 penny, custom shorts, and a video of all games. Last year's event sold out quickly, so sign up now for the next showcase coming in January 2018. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Back on the campus of Trumbull High School, Frank Granito, Kevin Coleman on the HAN Network getting set for the second quarter of action between Fairfield Ludlowe and Trumbull. Falcons leading 2-1 after one quarter of play on this edition of Saturday Morning Lacrosse in the FCIAC. Just 1 week remaining in the regular season, and there is a playoff atmosphere surrounding this game today.
Certainly Trumbull's done great in the faceoff circle, but once they get the ball, they turn it over. You're seeing here, and they finally get possession back. See how patient they can be around the circle now. Work the ball around. You mentioned how last quarter they kind of rushed that shot with a minute left.
As that was the freshman Kyle Atherton who came up with that ground ball off the faceoff. Quickly jumping on the field is Tenez to rejoin the offense. He settles that one down, retreats up top, looks to Roberta, and will send to his playing mate as it comes over to Aiden Clark. And now the Eagles can set up with the first possession of the second quarter.
I gotta say, these Trumbull Eagles helmets are sweet. Got the nice gold patch on the sides, the eagle.
I think
That's
they're
cool.
wings, actually.
They are wings, they are. Those are pretty sweet.
The matte black helmet, too, a nice touch there.
And you're starting to see a lot of teams in a lot of sports use that matte look, and I'm a big fan of it, especially with that gold there. That's a cool look for the Trumbull Eagles.
On the opposite side, Ludlowe rocking the white buckets. The FL logo on the right side of the cage with their jersey number on the left in blue as that pass might have been intended for Griffin Schutz, but it was not in the area of which he considered his territory. So it rolls over the end line, turn back over. One thing for Ludlowe that they've got to feel good about, Carter Liebrock, the junior goaltender, really started to heat up down the stretch there, Kev. Couple of big saves, but a big turnover here now. Quickly in transition, pass in front, shot down low, and unable to convert on the doorstep was Cameraman.
Great look inside. You got Trumbull moving in transition. They have that speed. Unfortunate they couldn't tuck that one away.
As Leibowitz's shot yanked a little bit too far to the left. He was the one who intercepted that pass at midfield, sent it up ahead to Cameraman.
Credit Danny Hoffman there from keeping that ball from going out of bounds. keeping the possession alive here for the Trumbull Eagles.
9:30 to play in the second quarter. Circling around the cage, trying to go down low, and it's on the side of the net. As this time it was the freshman Schutz looking to beat Liebrock.
Liebrock just looks so composed back there, making some great saves to the Falcons. Looks very comfortable.
Trumbull missed out on the FCIAC tournament last season. Fairfield Ludlowe was invited to the dance. They drew Darien in the first round. They drew the number 2 seed Richfield in the first round, falling 16-5. Both these teams did play in the Class L state tournament, as a low shot here got deflected out in front as Berg couldn't put that one on cage. I thought Vaughn played well in that first quarter, too, for the Eagles as well. Not tested as much at that end of the field. Had 2 saves and, of course, the 2 goals against. It's up top now. Here's Quinn Thompson, working off a pick from Berg. On the right wing, and it's Jeff Myers.
And you're going to see that a lot today, too. The turf is slick. You see the rain. Not heavy, but still drizzling, so it's going to cause some slipperiness on the turf. But, again, another great save. And both goalies, again, showcasing their skills.
As it was Aiden Clark in transition trying to beat Liebrock with the crisp shot. Great job with the wrap check there. Picks the pocket of Joseph Casucci, and Coach Cameraman wisely going to take a timeout with his midfielder in trouble. 7:59 remaining in the second. We'll step aside as well and be back with more high school lacrosse after this on the HAN Network.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Drive and Discover event. Now through May 31st.
Did you know heart attacks and strokes are the leading cause of death in America? Protect the health of you and your loved ones. Talk to a doctor about heart disease. Hi, I'm Dr. David Pazer with ProHealth Physicians, encouraging you to stay informed about health matters that affect you.
ProHealth Physicians is on the pulse of social media to share information about health and nutrition with the community. Get up-to-the-minute alerts, including ProHealth Physicians' news and upcoming events. Connecticut's leading group of primary care doctors is just a click away.
Don't have to go far for authentic Neapolitan cuisine and renowned wood-fire pizza. Pizzeria Loretano of Bethel is a contemporary Italian bistro, specializing in authentic wood-fired brick oven pizza Napolitana. Pizzeria Loretano was named one of America's top 1,000 Italian restaurants in 2008 by Zagat, and recommended by Jane and Michael Stern on National Public Radio's Splendid Table. Located close to the Bethel Cinema, we focus on quality, and our food is always made to order. Join us for live jazz Sundays from 6 to 8. Find our schedule, menu, and more at pizzerialoretano.com, and like us on Facebook.
Back at Trumbull High School, Frank Renito, Kevin Coleman on the HAN Network. 7:59 remaining in the second quarter. A good timeout taken by Coach Cameron Kev. You had Clark in trouble on the far sideline there, trying to work through the double team. But I also think it offers the coach an opportunity to settle the offense down and say, hey, let's get back to how we started this game, set things up offensively, not force anything, and try to work for a better shot to beat the hot Liebrock like right now.
Right, and you're going to see Trumbull here. Maybe they're going to draw something up specifically for maybe a specific shooter. And you got some great shooters on this team, but they're going to slow the pace down. You expect to see Trumbull here really slow it down. Maybe look for Leibowitz, who's got a nice shot. We know Roberta can take one up. Tenez can also shoot. So they have shooters right now on the field. Let's see what they decide to go with here.
As Roberta's trying to work through traffic there. Got the shot off through contact, but it's not on cage. Schutz was manning the end line that time, so the Eagles maintain possession. Pass out in front, and once again, it sails wide as this time Cameraman, the junior, had the look at Liebrock.
That was a great chance there for Trumbull to nod things up. A great look by Cameraman. Just went wide the far post.
Shuts behind the net. Leibowitz coming to help out there. On the left side, it's now Hoffman with it. Up top, and it finds Tenez. Tenez trying to beat his man, but a great check that time forced the turnover as Jack Owens took it away from Tenez. Up ahead in transition, and now Chandler working downfield. Pass to his left, but it can't be controlled momentarily. And the ground ball comes away to Trumbull.
Both defenses again, really nice stops here on both sides.
Opportunity in transition. Roberta lets one go, and this sails wide to the left of the cage. And as good as Lee Brock has been, Cav, Trumbull not doing themselves any favor if they're not going to put shots in between the posts right now.
Yeah, their shots are going wide of the net. Still getting shots on, which is good. You want to see them get some shots in, but gotta get them on target here. You see they're hungry. They really want that tying goal. They're going to try and get it any way they can.
I've really controlled the pace of play through the first half of this second quarter, but nothing to show from it just yet. As the score still sits at 2-1. Here's Hoffman behind the cage. That pass just a little too tall for Leibowitz, but a good job to get a piece of it. And now he can set up on the right wing, being guarded there by Evans. Working to his right, trying to slip past the defender. He'll play down low as he goes give and go with Hoffman.
It looked like that time they were trying to isolate Leibowitz there, try and beat one defender. Good defensive play.
As he tries the wraparound there. But getting a piece of it was Liebrock. Good strong take to the front of the net. First shot on goal. And almost 3 minutes now for Trumbull. This time it's Hoffman trying to get all the way around. He goes down low. Liebrock read it all the way. Rebound out in front. Tenez gets the rebound. Shot again. And another save made by the junior.
My goodness. Carter Liebrock putting on a showcase here in this first half. A couple nice saves in a row. Those are not easy stops to make, Frank.
As now he jumps up, joins the clearing attempt. Great job finding Kleinbeck on the move. We'll see if the Falcons can sustain a little pressure here and take some off of their defensive unit. Thompson at the X. Working across the end line, and it comes up on the left side to Alex Berg. Back to Thompson again, standing out in front of the net, just 10 yards away, is Aiden Wyckoff as he sort of roams around right now. He was the last goal scorer in this game that made it 2-1 for Ludlow. That was at the 8:39 mark of the first quarter. We are now 8 minutes into the second quarter, still 2-1. As back around towards the front of the net and a big save by Vaughn. Wyckoff had a chance at the rebound, couldn't control it. Comes out to Thompson, and he blows it by the sophomore. It's 3-1.
Great shot there, good awareness. He was at the right place at the right time. Fires a quick shot, gets his second of the morning. Just like that, the Ludlow Falcons go up by one.
A little bit of a helter-skelter moment there in front. Wyckoff looked like he was going to pick up his second in almost the exact same fashion.
Yeah, Wyckoff, if he got a clean look, he was hit a wide-open net. But regardless, great job there by Quinn Thompson. Get that rebound, firing a quick shot, 3-2.
Good awareness from the junior. Great job controlling the ground ball. A good shot there, and Beeble felt the sting of that slash after winning that face-off there. Good job here by the senior captain, buying his playing mates time as Arganese comes to join the play, and another timeout is going to be taken by the Eagles, who now trail 3-1 with 3:37 remaining in the half. We'll step aside and be right back with more high school lacrosse after this.
At Worcester School, we believe summer is a time for kids to be kids. We provide the safe and nurturing environment for them to find activities that match their interests and allow them to create lasting friendships. Summer at Worcester offers 7 weekly sessions at our Danbury campus from Monday, June 26th through Friday, August 11th for pre-K to grade 8. Find out more about our extended hours, new optional lunch program, and a new low price at summer@worcester.org or 203-830-3921. Summer at Worcester, experience the difference.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
I can't believe it.
Well, Dad, you did it. You sold 160 cars. Ready to go back upstairs now?
I think it's time. I wonder how the boys are making out in their new office.
Not what I had in mind, Kyle. What, Dad?
Maybe we should retire. Right now, lease a 2017 Rogue S for only $139 a month.
Isn't it time you got Millerized?
Back at Trumbull High School, Frank Granito and Kevin Coleman. And Kevin, you had a great observation there during that timeout. We talked about the slash Jake Beeble took. Coaching staff was a little upset there wasn't a penalty called.
When he was on the sideline, he was showing the training staff. He got a nice little black and blue there on the side of his ribs there. It's going to leave a mark, but he was showing the training staff. It looks like he maybe got a little tape job up there, but good to see he's back on the field. He looks like he's still ready to go.
It's a little bit of a different look offensively for the Eagles this time around. They've got Trevor Arganese out there. Beeble has stayed on to join the attack. Garrett Lapham getting a go as well as the second unit now in there for Coach Kammerman.
Well, they need a goal, and I don't think they really care when or how it comes, but they're down 2 right now. With the way this is going, the defensive battle between both sides, I think having a 2-goal lead is so important. So right now, Trumbull really needs to score a goal here.
I like the idea to change it up too. Just try to get some kind of a spark going offensively here. See if the change maybe breaks through the defense, because the Falcons have done so well at keeping the Eagles away from the high-scoring areas as there are 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining to play. Trumbull has dominated play for the majority of this first half, but still find themselves trailing 2-1, thanks in large part to the phenomenal play of Carter Liebrock early on here. Junior goaltender with 5 saves, looking for a 6th, but it's the freshman Schutz working his way around, and he beats the junior up top. First of the day for Griffin Schutz, and it's back to a 1-goal difference.
Great job there, and that's the goal they needed. Only down 1 now. Nice little wraparound shot. Goes top corner, far side. Great finish.
At the 9:42 mark, and the switch offensively pays off for Coach Kammerman, and let's see how Coach Parisi and the Falcons can respond now.
Right now, Trumbull is owning the face-off circle. Let's see if the Falcons can win one.
This one comes over to an eager Aiden Clark, as that's probably the easiest ground ball he'll see all season. Got caught sleeping for a moment, though. Good check there from behind. And still continuing to fight here now was Max Chandler. They're going to say that ball was last touched by a Falcon, and so it stays with Trumbull. Big break for the Eagles after a great defensive play from the junior midfielder.
That was a great battle there. Now you're starting to see some of the top scorers come back in for the Eagles now. You got Tenez, you got Leibowitz on the floor, and you got Reverta checking in.
As this one skips across, Leibowitz lets it go, and it sails over the cage high.
And listen, he went over the net, but it was a missed shot, but still great look for the Trumbull Eagles. I think that's probably one of their better looks of the afternoon.
As Kammerman, quick catch and release, and he beats Lee Brock upstairs.
That came out of nowhere. Kammerman doing a nice job of sneaking behind the defense. And you're right, Frank, quick release. I don't care what goalie you are, Liebrock. No chance he was saving that. A great, quick shot. And just like that, we're tied up.
It took just 46 seconds. And now, right back at even with 94 seconds remaining in the half. Another win for Beeble. A little bit of friendly fire there from the Falcons as two players collide. Trumbull is out of timeouts here in the first half. Roberta up top. Ludlowe with both of them in their front pocket.
You're going to see Andrew Tenez check back in now on the offensive end. Here comes Leibowitz.
As Leibowitz streaking down the left hash marks had his man beat momentarily, but the Eagles could not get it out to him in time.
And you got a minute left now. If I'm the Eagles, really slow the pace down. Don't rush anything here.
They were in a similar situation back in the first quarter. And they might have rushed a shot, so not surprised they're taking their time along the outside of the box here with 40 seconds left to play now. Tied at 3, trying to work all the way around. Another shot here, and it shuts again. Same move as his first goal, but this time he's on the left side of the cage, and Trumbull has their first lead of the day.
Trumbull finding their groove here late in the first half, right before halftime. Getting 3 unanswered goals here to take a 4-3 lead, and a great shot there by Schutz. Gets his second of the game. Nice little wraparound shot, and that's really where Trumbull's goals have come from so far this game. Doing a nice job of doing the wraparound. Seems like Leibowitz is having a little bit of difficulty, or Liebrock is having a little bit of difficulty saving those, but right now, Trumbull's in a groove.
As again, Beeble wins another draw. Clark waiting there for that one. Left his defender in the dust, up into the box, and then he is taken down. What a play there by Jack Togg.
Great chance here for the Ludlowe Falcons. Try and tie things up to go into the half.
Coach Parisi has 2 timeouts. Surprised he didn't use one there. This one comes back to Berg, and now it is taken with 10 seconds remaining in the half. We'll take a quick one as well and be back with those final 10 seconds right after this.
The new fishing season is fast approaching, so it's time to head over to the dock shop and get your gear in order. We're now offering bait in both Darien and our Westport location. The dock shop can service and repair your rods and reels, spool up new line, and fill any empty space you might have in your tackle box. Whether you're a fisherman, boater, or beach bum, the dock shop is a unique place to shop. The dock shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
At Portofino Restaurant and Wine Bar in Bethel, fresh and simple food is our concept. Owned and operated by brothers Rocco and Louie, Portofino has a distinct and diverse food and drink menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Come join us for live local music on Tuesdays and Sundays, Wednesday nights for mouthwatering prime rib, and every Thursday night is ladies' night. Planning a party? All our catering menus are personalized to suit your event and your budget. Join us at the Dolan Plaza, 213 Greenwood Ave, Bethel, and call us at 203-797-8131. Like us on Facebook.
Back on the HAN Network, 10 seconds remaining in the half. Trumbull with their first lead of the game. Thanks in large part to 3 goals in the final 3 minutes of this half. Kev, were you a little surprised Coach Parisi didn't use that timeout sooner?
Well, with 10 seconds left, there's still plenty of time, but I am a little surprised, actually. Maybe once they got the ball back with 25 seconds, would have liked to see him maybe call a timeout there, but they gotta move here.
They're trying to get a shot off, but it is not going to come to fruition. So a late rally from the Eagles sees them take their first lead, and that is where we will stand heading to the half. Trumbull 4, Fairfield 3. We'll be back with more high school lacrosse after this on the HAN Network.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
When it comes to considering the outside of your home, just imagine the possibilities. Whether your dream is a stunning free-form pool or a tranquil, secluded garden, the team of professionals at Stonebridge Associates will make it a reality. We offer unparalleled landscape design and construction, masonry development, pools, spas, and water features, as well as landscape and garden maintenance. No other firm can offer the same level of creativity, quality, and personal attention. Discover the possibilities at stonebridgeassociates.net or call 203-544-8376 today.
Pizza to satisfy even the most demanding critics. Tuesday Pazza Pizza.
Family and Children's Aid has been serving the community since 1809 and is now the largest outpatient children's mental health care provider in Western Connecticut. Our innovative services include providing shelter to homeless moms and children, substance abuse intervention, mental health counseling, and foster and adoptive services, among others. Our goal is to provide individuals and families a safe haven and hope for a brighter future. Find out more about us at fcaweb.org and call our Danbury campus at 203-748-5689.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
La France de Chartrenet, c'est la France de tous les Français.
Wild Birds Unlimited, your one-stop shop for all your backyard bird hobby needs. Premium bird seed, freshly delivered each week. A great selection of bird feeders, houses, a patented pole system, bird baths, and a vast array of wonderful gifts of whimsy and nature. Visit us at 356 Heights Road in Darien, next to the post office, and across from Norotan Heights Railroad Station. Banking well is doing good. That's why, with the support of local community partners, Bankwell has launched the Bankwell Pet Adoption Project to boost awareness about the hundreds of animals in local shelters that need a home. And when you donate to the cause using the Bankwell self-service coin machines, we'll match your donation. For details, visit mybankwell.com/pleaseadoptme. Bank smart, bank local, bank well.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
Have a sports injury or a slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday, now at 3 locations: 131 Kings Highway North in Westport, the iPark building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring has sprung at Walter Stewart's Market, and we're celebrating the new season with fresh takes on spring. From the finest produce around to guaranteed fresh seafood delivered daily by the best local supplier. Not only are we your time-saving one-stop shop for everything you need this season, our personable team is always ready with a helping hand. Shop Stewart's for the best of spring. Find us at 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
At In Sports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Sign-ups are now open for one of our most popular programs, the New England 80 Elite Lacrosse Division I and Division III showcases. With D1 and D3 coaches in attendance, players will receive a 60-minute webinar with Director of Recruiting Hans Hansen, a custom NE80 penny, custom shorts, and a video of all games. Last year's event sold out quickly, so sign up now for the next showcase coming in January 2018. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Drive and Discover event. Now through May 31st.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network, and we've also reached more than 2 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Back on the HAN network at Trumbull High as we get set for the second half of action. Trumbull scoring 3 goals in the last 3 minutes, Kev, to take a 4-3 lead into the break. And there was that timeout, a second timeout used. We thought Beeble might have been hurt with the way Coach Cameraman used it to his advantage, but really came out with that second unit offensively. They're able to convert there. Freshman help as Schutz got going, and we said it. Trumbull dominated most of the first half, but nothing to show for it really until the end there. So in a good spot now.
Yeah, that second unit really created a spark for the Trumbull Eagles, which then got them on a 3 unanswered goal scoring run. And see how Trumbull Eagles start the second half here. Do they still have momentum on their side, or can the Falcons jump back in it? And really, you talk about that entire first half was such a great defensive battle, and I thought both goalies were just outstanding. Joshua Vaughn for the Eagles and Carter Liebrock for the Falcons. I thought both made some outstanding saves. Both defenses coming up with some clean hits, clean takeaways. Now let's see what the second half brings, because I think you're going to see the Falcons get a little bit more aggressive, because they're starting to know that, with another loss, their season could come to an end pretty soon.
And Liebrock, you mentioned the amazing saves. Really, this game is probably not within 3 or 4, if not for some of his efforts. As Thompson, looking for the hat trick, sent that one over the top. And a quick start here as the Falcons applying pressure early in the third.
Boy, Quinn Thompson would love to have that one back. That one just slipped out of the pocket there of the spoon. Would love to have that back. That was a great look for the Falcons.
Good hustle again, as now it's Ludlowe. We're trying to throw shots on cage from anywhere and everywhere.
And I think for the Falcons, a top scorer they love to get going is Anthony Beccaria. It's a guy who got shut down in the first half, but if he can get going here in this second half, look out. Falcons could go on a run.
Circling around, shot there off the skip, and right as Kevin says it, Beccaria picks up his first of the afternoon.
There he is. He just needs to get going. Once he gets a goal in, that confidence goes up, and this kid can really play. He's a talented player, and he can go on a run. So that goal could really spark a nice run here for the Falcons, and that's a great way to start the second half to tie things up.
So Bakari is first, unassisted at a minute 48. And we are tied at 4. New face-off man in for the Falcons. It's A.J. von Brauchstich. And there's a win for the young man. This sophomore had people beat momentarily, but how about the hustle getting back? And now the escapability on display. But again, a name we've heard throughout the day, Max Chandler, with a strong check. Taking position away. Then another check there.
Back and forth. Good battle from both sides. Clean hit after clean hit. And you just saw the Falcons finally win one of their face-offs there in the face-off circle. You know, just a switch up like that could really get things going in the face-off circle, because in the first half, Trumbull was all over the Falcons. So if they could really get things going in the face-off circle, then they get some great chances at the offensive end. But right now, it's the Eagles.
We talked about it at the start of the game. Obviously, weather is going to be an issue today. The game was moved up to 10 a.m. because of the impending storm coming. That slick ball, how it was going to play in pockets. And I think that is a big part of why we've seen so many successful checks today.
Right.
And it's not a knock at all on the defensive play, but you look at the games we've seen this year, and players have been stronger with their sticks, stronger on possession. You factor in the wet elements here as Hoffman diving to the front of the cage, and he nets one up top. Trumbull's back in the lead.
What a great athletic move there by Danny Hoffman. Little wraparound shot, shoots while falling down, still able to get it past Carter Liebrock, and that's his second of the game. That's a big goal for the Trumbull Eagles now.
I was wondering when they would come back to Hoffman. The first goal he scored, obviously there was the defensive breakdown that left him wide open, but we got to see this young man back in the fall as a receiver for the Eagles, and so agile, just the athletic ability almost unmatched, and the quickness makes him such a hard player to defend. When that offense kind of stalled out a little bit at times in the first half, I thought they might try to go to him and see if he could get something going individually.
Well, Danny Hoffman, just in general, is such a great athletic player, great talent. But I've been so impressed with this, especially this whole entire lacrosse season, the amount of football players that are playing lacrosse and how talented they are on the field. They're showing how good not only they were on the football field, but bring it to the lacrosse stage here. I've been really impressed here with some of the kids that we saw in the fall, really playing a great job in the spring.
Inside, it's Schutz as he goes through, converts, and the young man has got a hat trick here as the freshman makes it a 6-4 Eagles advantage.
Schutz again, the freshman, showing off his skills. That's a hat trick. Great pass and a great job by Schutz cutting through the middle. Wide open. Nothing Liebrock can do there. Great finish for the Eagles. And, boy, they have to be thrilled that they get to have Schutz for another 3 years.
The assist goes to the junior Luke Kammerman, and really there are some big senior players on this Trumbull team, Kev, and they're journeymen through the program. They've helped bring the Eagles to where they are, being on the cusp of getting back into the FCIAC tournament. They're going to be in the state tournament again, but there is a lot of young talent on this team and new players who have stepped up and are going to continue this legacy here at Trumbull for the next couple of years.
And that's what, I think that they have to feel great, and you're seeing another great goal here by him. Oh, what a finish.
It shuts again out in front. And it's from Kammerman again as the two hook up. Just 20 seconds later. And now the lead is 3 as the Eagles are starting to feel it offensively.
Well, 23-22. Kammerman, great pass over to Schutz. Schutz fires away. Goes through the 5-hole. Biggest lead we've seen today from both sides. That's a big goal.
As Beeble, another face-off win. Got it knocked out from behind. Now they battle through a loose scrum. Coming up with it there, and what pretty passing. As this time it's Schutz going over to Cameraman. And Coach Parisi might want to take a timeout as the Eagles are flying high at the moment.
Indeed, looks like they may indeed start. They may have to call that timeout, Frank, and you're going to see it right there. What a pass and what a finish for the Eagles. They're pumped up.
4 unanswered from Trumbull, and it is an 8-4 lead with 7:38 remaining. We'll step aside and be back with more high school lax right after this.
Did you know heart attacks and strokes are the leading cause of death in America? Protect the health of you and your loved ones. Talk to a doctor about heart disease. Hi, I'm Dr. David Pazer with ProHealth Physicians, encouraging you to stay informed about health matters that affect you.
ProHealth Physicians is on the pulse of social media to share information about health and nutrition with the community. Get up-to-the-minute alerts, including ProHealth Physicians news and upcoming events. Connecticut's leading group of primary care doctors is just a click away.
You don't have to go far for authentic Neapolitan cuisine and renowned wood-fire pizza. Pizzeria Loretano of Bethel is a contemporary Italian bistro, specializing in authentic wood-fired brick oven pizza Napolitana. Pizzeria Loretano was named one of America's top 1,000 Italian restaurants in 2008 by Zagat, and recommended by Jane and Michael Stern on National Public Radio's Splendid Table. Located close to the Bethel Cinema, we focus on quality, and our food is always made to order. Join us for live jazz Sundays from 6 to 8. Find our schedule, menu, and more at pizzerialoretano.com, and like us on Facebook. Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
Back at Trumbull High School on the HAN Network, Frank Granito and Kevin Coleman. An offensive surge for the Eagles. 4 unanswered goals after Ludlowe started the scoring in the second half. And it's been the connection of Schutz and Cameraman that has fueled this offense here. But up ahead, shot down low, and the bounce goes. Jack Tague came in, wins the draw right down the field, and the Falcons end the run.
The long stick, great job there by Tague coming down. No one was guarding him, so great awareness there to keep going. Fires in a shot with the long pole and finishes, and that's a big finish after Ludlowe calls that timeout. Big momentum swing here for the Falcons.
And what was once a stalemate is quickly turning into a shootout as both offenses have awoken here in the second half.
And that's good to see because that first half was slow, but I mean, it was just both defenses were playing really strong. I think both sides were still trying to figure each other out offensive-wise.
As Argonese won that draw, dropped it momentarily, battle behind the cage as Schutz is trying to come away with it, but running in from the side is Tommy Chandler, and he picks up the ground ball.
I think right now Ludlowe just needs to get possession here, slow the pace down, work another goal in. And now you're looking at a 2-point game if they can score. So be patient here, don't force anything, don't turn the ball over.
As Trumbull coaching staff wanted a call for offside. Might have had a case twice there. As the Falcons a little sloppy on the change. They're going to reset here, though. So this one was turned back over. Up ahead, Rivera. Good job to field that one off the short hop. Gains midfield. Into the box and the pass to the left. Hoffman lets the low worm burner go. And it skips wide on the right side. Nobody backing up, and it's right back to the Falcons. .6:15 remaining in the third quarter. An 8-5 Trumbull lead. Trumbull 6-3 in the conference. They currently sit in 6th place. Ludlowe 5-4 in 7th. Staples just a half game behind in 8th. And lingering right behind them, you have got Fairfield Ward and St. Joe's. At the top of the conference, it's Darien, New Canaan, Greenwich, Wilton, and then Ridgefield.
And another bad turnover for the Falcons there, which gives Trumbull the ball back. Bad turnover.
Along the right side, here's Peter Roberta. And we'll see what kind of an answer the Eagles have. As Hoffman goes down low. Schutz wanted to get to the front of the cage, was blocked off, and they'll slow it down again as Tenez joins the attack. Leibowitz with it. Thought about letting go the big right-handed shot, instead played it down to Schutz. On the left side, and Tenez's shot didn't make it through cleanly. Collecting the ground ball and placing it in the crease for his goalkeeper was Kasuchi. Now up in transition, another clear, successful for the Falcons. Trying to get to the front of the net.
Oh,
the wraparound
yeah.
there. What a move as Quinn Thompson finishes.
Oh, what a pretty move there by Quentin Thompson. He gets the hat trick on the afternoon on the game. Great finish there. That was pretty.
It was the first time that Vaughn really looked lost, as Thompson has tried that move before, but had not made it look that easy to this point, leaving everyone in the dust. He had the entire net to shoot out when he went down low to the offhand.
One-handed, too. That was pretty. Nice finish there by Quinn.
And now just a 2-goal game again, 8-6 in favor of the Eagles. 11:06 here on the East Coast as some Saturday morning lacrosse on the HAN network here in the FCIAC. Trumbull and Fairfield Ludlowe. Game originally scheduled for noon, moved up due to the impending storm hitting the East Coast this afternoon.
I think we touched upon it early on in this game. I think that was such a smart move to bump this game up to 10 a.m., get it in, and before the real rain really comes in. Smart move.
There's still some weather going on right now. You've got light rain falling around the stadium, a little windy out there. Of course, you've noticed we only have one camera up in action today. That's due to the weather restrictions placed on our broadcast. Well, we thank you for tuning in. And, of course, one of our HAN interns, Teddy Hood, manning that camera today. Hasn't forced the company to fold yet, so he might be back next week. We'll see what the intern board thinks.
Teddy was a good standout in football in the fall there, Frank.
His future Union Dutchman, as he will continue his career at the next level. Roberta with time and space.
That was pretty.
And too strong on the shot.
There it is. Peter gets his first goal of the game. He's been hungry. Great shot there by Roberta.
A lead back to 3. Hoffman gets the assist, and the Eagles have an answer at the opposite end.
You give him that little bit of space, he's going to kill you. And Falcons seeing what he can bring there. So they're going to definitely have to tighten up their defense, especially on Roberta, because he's got that great quick shot. A little extra zip on it, too.
As another draw controlled by Trumbull. People has been so good in the circle today.
You can see the flag go up. This could be, looks like it's going to be on the Falcons. I tell you, man, Spencer Beeble's been getting hit all day. He's getting real banged up.
It is on Kasuchi. It's a minute for a cross check, and now Trumbull an opportunity to expand the lead to 4 again.
Now Trumbull has a great opportunity here to really be patient on this possession, work the ball around, get a high percentage shot. You also get the opportunity to kill some clock too, which wouldn't necessarily be too bad. And you start getting comfortable with that 4-goal lead.
As Leibowitz sends one down low. Making his first save of the second half was Liebrock. Outlet pass, climbing the ladder to control that one was Tague. He put it down quickly, though, and Leibowitz waiting for the ground ball. Up ahead, Hoffman with it, looking to the right post, makes the pass in front, trying to go behind the back, and another save made by Liebrook, this time on Cameraman.
Great job there by Liebrock on an odd man rush for the Trumbull Eagles. 3-on-1. Couldn't convert.
And Luke Cameraman tried to go behind the back. He had the whole front side of the cage available. Liebrock just read him like a book. He anticipated that so well. We're down to 2:30. Still serving the penalty is Kasuchi. Hoffman lets the shot go, and Liebrock saw that one all the way as he snagged it out of the air right around the crossbar.
Trumbull has to be careful here. No turnovers. Right now, a little bit of sloppy play here on the offensive end for the Falcons. You can see the Trumbull coaching staff won another offsides call. They didn't get it. And again, another bad turnover for the Falcons.
Furio was looking to hit Beccaria in stride, but he sent it over his target's head. 2:03 to play. Trumbull leads by 3, and we are back at even as Kasuchi has been released from the box. As Roberta takes a tumble there, a flag comes flying out, and we've got another penalty coming up against the Falcons.
Another bad penalty for the Falcons here. Going to give Trumbull a man advantage.
This time it's Wyckoff called for the push. At 1:51, and now he heads over to the sideline to serve time for his crime.
A minute 50 remaining. I'd be surprised if Trumbull really rushed a shot here.
Very aggressive the last time around. They had some good looks, and Liebrock the only thing keeping this away from a 4-goal lead right now. Leibowitz up top. Right around, back to Leibowitz again. He lets it go, and it just misses to the left post.
Good rip there. Had a good little zip on that shot. Just went wide.
As Wyckoff has come back onto the field, back at even strength, as sprinting back into the play was Gelling that time. Shuts behind the net. Now over to Hoffman. Very patient, sizing up his defender.
You got a minute left now.
Guarded by Owens. As he's trying to isolate from the corner. A flock of Eagles working out in front of the cage, trying to find the right pick to free up the best option. Hoffman still patient, walking that end line.
You see Leibowitz floating at the top of your screen right now. Got to watch him. You also got to keep an eye on Griffin Schutz.
Hoffman trying to use his speed to his advantage. Couldn't quite shake Owens. Shot down low, and it bounces to the right side of the net wide. Backing up on the play was Cameraman, and they hold on to possession.
You got 20 seconds now.
Hoffman again, over to Tenez. Now it's Leibowitz. And over to Roberta on the right hash. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Roberta spins back to his left, trying to let the big shot go. And Liebrock saw that one as it was not clean off the stick. Loose ball out in front. Shot just went wide. As Neubauer couldn't control the knockdown, and there was an opportunity for the Falcons. But the lead remains at 3. A lot more offense through the start of the second half. Hopefully plenty more to come. 12 minutes on the clock. 9-6, the Eagles lead. We'll be right back after this.
At Worcester School, we believe summer is a time for kids to be kids. We provide the safe and nurturing environment for them to find activities that match their interests and allow them to create lasting friendships. Summer at Worcester offers 7 weekly sessions at our Danbury campus from Monday, June 26th through Friday, August 11th for pre-K to grade 8. Find out more about our extended hours, new optional lunch program, and a new low price at summer@worcester.org or 203-830-3921. Summer at Worcester, experience the difference.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
I can't believe it.
Well, Dad, you did it. You sold 160 cars. Ready to go back upstairs now?
I think it's time. I wonder how the boys are making out in their new office.
Not what I had in mind, Kyle. What, Dad?
Maybe we should retire. Right now, lease a 2017 Rogue S for only $139 a month.
Isn't it time you got Millerized?
The new fishing season is fast approaching, so it's time to head over to the dock shop and get your gear in order. We're now offering bait in both Darien and our Westport location. The dock shop can service and repair your rods and reels, spool up new line, and fill any empty space you might have in your tackle box. Whether you're a fisherman, boater, or beach bum, the dock shop is a unique place to shop. The dock shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
Back at Trumbull High School on the HAN Network, Frank Renito and Kevin Coleman getting set for the fourth quarter of action. It was 4-3 Trumbull at the half, but a surge of offense in the third quarter, and the Eagles now lead 9-6. Kev, what was working for Trumbull there in that third quarter?
I'll tell you what was working. Griffin Schutz was working, my man. He had himself a third quarter. He's got 4 goals on the game. Great start of the second half. That's what Trumbull really needed after a bit of a slow start in that first half. And now it just comes down to closing the game down here, sealing up that victory. They're up 3 right now, starting this fourth quarter. It'd be a big win at home. But for Ludlow, a little bit of a shutdown on defense, but a great save there by Liebrock. I think if they can get on a bit of a run, we can get to see some fireworks here in this fourth quarter.
As Liebrock goes up ahead to Josh Evans. Wyckoff now collects. And for Fairfield Ludlow, what are the Falcons going to have to do offensively, Kev, if they want to get back into this game?
Well, I think they got to get Anthony Beccaria involved a little bit more. He only has 1 goal, and it was a nice goal in that third quarter. Finally got himself on the score sheet, but I think you saw them not get as creative as you saw them get creative in that first half. I think they were doing a nice job of really working the ball around. The first half and this third quarter, it just nothing was working for them. It almost went stalemate in that third quarter, so I'd like to see them get as creative as they were in that first half.
As here is Beccaria controlling here. Defensively, if Liebrock just continues to play the way he is, the Falcons certainly should have a chance. He has been tremendous all afternoon. On the opposite side, though, Josh Vaughn not called on as many times today, but has done his job very well. That's why they have a 3-goal lead. As a shot here down low slips by the left foot of Vaughn. It is Kleinbeck. And the Falcons back within 2.
Great awareness there by Anders Kleinbeck. At the right place at the right time, and that's a big goal for the Falcons here. Now only down 2 at the start of the fourth quarter.
At the minute 41 mark of the fourth. And this is a spot where the Falcons are going to have to be better in the fourth quarter, is in the face-off circle. Beeble has been so strong from the opening draw.
You're going to see a long pole in the face-off circle now. And again, nice job here. It looks like Ludlow's going to win this one, but Trumbull almost had it again. Beeble, again, so strong in that face-off circle.
That's Jack Tig. He's done very well in the 2 times he's been in that draw circle now. He's 2 for 2. Be shocked if Coach Parisi didn't stay with him. It's now an opportunity to cut the deficit in half, just trim it to 1 with 9:45 remaining. Here's Russell with it. And now Now Beccaria trying to get to the front of the net. Beccaria all the way there. Vaughn made the save, and then...
So it's going to be a crease violation there on Ludlow. Trumbull's going to get the ball back.
Trumbull coaching staff wants a penalty there as Beccaria went bowling into Vaughn. Great job, though, by the sophomore to make the save. And keep that one out of the cage. The lead sits at 2. And now the Eagles trying to break the ride and complete the clear. Up ahead, pass sailed out of the reach of Lapham. Finds the waiting stick of Casucci. And Russell unable to keep that one in as he is muscled off possession by Arganese.
Great defense there by Trevor Arganese. Forcing Austin Russell out of bounds, giving his team the ball back.
Some confusion on the Trumbull sideline, but they've now got the right number out offensively as Leibowitz rejoins the play. No need for the Eagles to force any issues now. They lead by 2. Of course, time, one of their biggest competitors now, heading down the stretch. Hoffman behind the cage. He's got 2 assists on the day and 2 goals. 4-point performance so far this afternoon. Looking for a 5th, but he had that one taken away. But a flag is out. A penalty is going to be called here. It's a hold against the Falcons.
Looks like this one may be on Jack Tague, number 6. That has to be frustrating for the Falcons. Coaching staff unhappy. They thought they had a clean swipe at it. And again, Trumbull has a great opportunity here in the man advantage.
So with 8:13 to go, the Eagles back on another advantage. Has not been a penalty called against Trumbull today.
They've been very disciplined, which is a good thing, and especially around this time of year, you don't want teams to lack discipline. That's what hurts teams, and right now, that could be hurting the Falcons.
As Roberta catch and shoot, and the fastball's in upstairs. Liebrock never had a chance.
Like I said, you give Peter Roberta time and space, a little opening, he's going to hurt you. And again, a great shot there. A lot of power behind that shot, and he gets it by Liebrock. A great finish there. The Trumbull Eagles have a nice lead right now.
Leibowitz picks up the assist, his second of the afternoon. And the lead back to 3. And it's the man advantage right there, very similar to what we've seen with New Canaan. You've got Jack Holzer for the Rams, so they like to post up in that spot with that big shot. The idea is to get the defense to just overshift a little bit and free up the big gun with time and space, like you said. And Roberta's going to hit that shot 9 times out of 10.
And there's Biebel again, great on the faceoff circle. Trumbull showing flashes that they can really be a great team. And if they can play like this in the playoffs, they can certainly make a name for themselves.
As Tenez joins the rush right off the bench. Cameraman will slow it down. Thought about trying to go to Leibowitz quickly, but instead, the Eagles will take some more time off the clock as we approach the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter.
That was good there by Lucas Cameraman. Saw Leibowitz coming down, but recognized that a defender was quickly on him. Chose wisely to hold back and slow the pace down a little bit on the offensive end.
As Leibowitz controlling up top. Dodge to his right. He's got time and space. He lets it go upstairs, and the lead is 4.
My goodness. What a rip there. Jacob Leibowitz, the captain, fires in a bullet. Nice 4-goal lead right now for the Trumbull Eagles. With 6:48, they got to do a nice job of shutting the door down.
You could hear the coaching staff yelling, go to Lebo, go to Lebo. The young man isolated up top. Excellent dodge. Beat his man off the run to the right. And then just put it upstairs under the crossbar. It matches the Eagles' largest lead of the game as they are back up to 4 for the second time.
Look, Trumbull coaching staff is looking for a hold there.
They're going to get it.
They're going to get it.
There's some mental mistakes now starting to get in the way of the Falcons' comeback. Up ahead is Aiden Clark. He's been held in check majority of this second half after being very active and on the ball in the first. Lapham coming off the bench. Pass to the middle. A long stick inside was Atherton. He couldn't control, and it's back over to the Falcons now. Halfway through the fourth quarter, and the Fairfield Ludlowe trailing by 4. Jack Owens with it up ahead. That's to the right side, and here is Beccaria. He was a player to watch before the game for Kevin, but has been held in check now as the Trumbull defense not allowing Beccaria to leave his mark on this one.
Still plenty of time here, though, for the Ludlowe Falcons. They can spark a little comeback here. Plenty of time to do so.
As it comes to the short side, and controlling there is Quinn Thompson. Goes back down the left wing, behind the cage. As it's Kleinbeck with it. He scored the last goal for Ludlowe, trying to get another one, but he comes back to Russell on the short side. Had a lane to the net, but it's quickly cut off as sliding over was Lombardi. Good job not allowing that free pass to the front.
Yeah, good defense there by Lombardi, shutting the door down the short side. If he's not there, that's a good opportunity for the Ludlowe Falcons.
Thompson runs into a double team. He's fighting towards the front of the net. The ball's in. Are they going to count it? Oh,
they're saying that he was in the crease.
Nope, it is going to stand. They'll say he was pushed in from behind, so the goal will count. As Thompson answers. And it's now 11-8 with 5:01 remaining.
Great job there by Quinn Thompson. Fighting his way through 2 defenders, still finding a way to tuck it through and past Joshua Vaughn. Nets his 4th of the game. Great job there.
Although only one timeout remaining here these final 5 minutes, Trumbull has both should they choose to use it. Tague wins the draw. Wyckoff over. Thompson out in front. But saw it slip out of his stick, and hustling to win the race was Trumbull. Oh, what a turn of events for Ludlowe.
Beccaria, my man. Woo. That's going to come back. Oh, what a great opportunity for Ludlowe. Oh,
you talked about the wet conditions, Kev, how they would factor in. You could see right there the ball just slipping out of the stick of Beccaria. And how about Peter Reverta now?
And we got a broken stick for the Ludlowe Falcons. Maxwell Bowen got a broken stick on the field.
As it's right back to Beccaria again. He spins through contact. And now we'll circle out to safety. And the Falcons will set up offensively.
I'd love to see Beccaria here take charge after missing that great opportunity. Try and come back and score one here for the Falcons.
Rain starting to pick up. There's another battle for a ground ball here. Heading towards the end line. Wyckoff thought it was last touched by the Eagles. That's not the case. It's going back to Trumbull now with under 4 minutes to play. Here's Reverta with it. Taking a timeout will be Coach Kammerman as the Eagles want to set it up. 3:41 to play. Trumbull 11, Fairfield Ludlowe 8. More high school lacrosse after this on the HAN Network.
At Portofino Restaurant and Wine Bar in Bethel, fresh and simple food is our concept. Owned and operated by brothers Rocco and Louie, Portofino has a distinct and diverse food and drink menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Come join us for live local music on Tuesdays and Sundays, Wednesday nights for mouthwatering prime rib, and every Thursday night is ladies' night. Planning a party? All our catering menus are personalized to suit your event and your budget. Join us at the Dolan Plaza, 213 Greenwood Ave, Bethel, and call us at 203-797-8131. Like us on Facebook.
When it comes to considering the outside of your home, just imagine the possibilities. Whether your dream is a stunning freeform pool or a tranquil, secluded garden, the team of professionals at Stonebridge Associates will make it a reality. We offer unparalleled landscape design and construction, masonry development, pools, spas, and water features, as well as landscape and garden maintenance. No other firm can offer the same level of creativity, quality, and personal attention. Discover the possibilities at stonebridgeassociates.net or call 203-544-8376 today.
Pizza to satisfy even the most demanding critics. Tuesday Pazza Pizza.
Back on the HAN Network, 3:41 to play at Trumbull High. The Eagles on possession, leading by 3. And if this one stands like this, Kev, Anthony Macario might be having nightmares later on about that open look in front.
Well, that's probably one of the big reasons why they called that timeout, just to kind of readjust and reset.
Oh, what a play there, and what a tremendous job by Garrett Lapham, taking the skip pass from Cameraman. And the lead is back to 4.
That's a great job there by Trumbull out of the timeout called by the Falcons to come up and score. Now they got a nice little lead here.
We can hear the coaching staff down there. Still a lot of time left. Urging the Eagles to stay on the Falcons.
And you're right, Frank. Rain is starting to pick up more now.
There's the draw one this time by Maxwell Bowen. The junior stepped in there. Cameraman heading towards the front of the net. Tried to pass one out in front. Not a smart play. Ground ball here. It was right in front of Schutz momentarily, but coming over was the freshman, Atherton, to help out. Now Leibowitz on it.
And if I'm Trumbull here, kill as much clock as you can. 2:45 to go. Don't rush anything.
As the pass could not connect with Arganese. If I'm the Eagles right now, you want the ball in the stick of Leibowitz or Hoffman and let the two of them just run out as much clock as possible on the outside.
You just saw Hoffman take a peek at that scoreboard there at the clock, recognizing that maybe it's time to really slow the pace down a little bit, as you see him do right here behind the net.
.205 left to play. Trumbull leads by 4. Last goal coming from the junior Garrett Lapham. Lee Brock still standing in the net. At what point in time do they possibly pull him and go for the double team? As now it's Leibowitz.
Yeah, I think you got to go at now, or with 1:30 to go. You got to start putting pressure on.
As Tague went down, a little slow to get up, and that gave Leibowitz time to recollect and kill off a couple more seconds. Over to Hoffman. He's guarded by Chandler. He's been the best defender today for the Falcons as he tries to keep up with the speedy Trumbull Eagle.
And the Trumbull coaching staff saying it, hold on to the ball. As we finally approach the final minute here.
Schutz up top. Tenez down low, and Roberta couldn't get it to go, but a flag is out. A cross-check call is coming against Jack Owens. So with 59 seconds left to play, Trumbull will spend their final timeout and look to kill off this final minute. We'll take one more break and be back with that final minute right after this.
Family and Children's Aid has been serving the community since 1809 and is now the largest outpatient children's mental health care provider in Western Connecticut. Our innovative services include providing shelter to homeless moms and children, substance abuse intervention, mental health counseling, and foster and adoptive services, among others. Our goal is to provide individuals and families a safe haven and hope for a brighter future. Find out more about us at fcaweb.org and call our Danbury campus at 203-748-5689.
At In Sports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Sign-ups are now open for one of our most popular programs, the New England 80 Elite Lacrosse Division 1 and Division 3 showcases. With D1 and D3 coaches in attendance, players will receive a 60-minute webinar with Director of Recruiting Hans Hansen, a custom NE80 penny, custom shorts, and a video of all games. Last year's event sold out quickly, so sign up now for the next showcase coming in January 2018. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Drive and Discover event. Now through May 31st.
Back on the HA Network, the penalty is a cross-check against Alex Berg, Kevin, and that might officially spell the end of the Falcons' comeback now. Trumbull with the man advantage. They retain possession.
I think you just see them work the ball around, kill some clock.
If Liebrock stays in the net, stays in the net, there will always be one Eagle player open. So it's just a matter of making sure you get the pass off quick enough, as this one's intercepted out of midair. 20 seconds left to play, and Josh Evans is out in transition. Up ahead, here's Wyckoff with it, looking for help. Still no one available. Circles behind the cage. Out over. Shot could not be released by Thompson. Up top, 5 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Here's Beccaria with a jump shot. Correction, that was Wyckoff as it sails wide. And with 1 second on the clock, Trumbull will get one last touch before they clinch their 7th win of this FCIAC season. 7-3 now in the conference, and Ludlow falls to 5-5. A huge win at home for Trumbull as they turned it on here in the second half. 12-8 the final. We'll step aside one last time. When we get back, we'll get Kev's final thoughts. I'll send you on your way from the HAN Network.
Part of banking well is doing good. That's why, with the support of local community partners, Bankwell has launched the Bankwell Pet Adoption Project to boost awareness about the hundreds of animals in local shelters that need a home. And when you donate to the cause using the Bankwell self-service coin machines, we'll match your donation. For details, visit mybankwell.com/pleaseadoptme. Bank smart, bank local, bank well.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
Back at Trumbull High School, the final score again, Trumbull 12, Ludlow 8. Kev, your final thoughts on today's big Eagles win?
I thought it was a slow start in that first half. It was a really defensive battle. I thought both goalies played outstanding throughout this game. Liebrock for the Falcons, made some terrific saves as well as Joshua Vaughn. But at the end of the day, second half came around and Trumbull really woke up. And I thought the play of Griffin Schutz and Lucas Camerman were outstanding. The two of them, just the chemistry is there. And I really think this Trumbull team, if they can get on a roll, they can make some noise in the upcoming FCIAC playoffs. And for Ludlow, it's a tough loss for them to swallow after coming off a bad loss to Wilton. So they need to bounce back and hope for some good things to happen for them in order for them to reach the playoffs. But overall, great game from both sides, good battle. And like I said, I think Trumbull is a team that could really make some noise in this upcoming playoffs.
Trumbull stays in 6th place in the conference. They've got a stranglehold on that spot right now. Ludlow falls down to 8th. Both teams, though, still on the inside of the playoff race. We are back Monday morning, 11 a.m. Coffee break with Kate Chaplensky. Up next sports at 2 o'clock. We've got baseball from Ridgefield. New Canaan will travel to take on the Tigers. For Kevin Coleman, our director, Aaron Gendron, cameraman Teddy Hood, I'm Frank Renito. Thank you for tuning in to the home of FCIAC Sports, the HAN Network.